Good evening, guys. Welcome to the Battle of Kakamas, the very final match. So we get to see tonight whether DPS or MSMK takes home the title of Kings of Kakamas. Tonight, of course, I have Axe joining me. Hi, Axe.
Hello.
And guys, you just let us know if the sound is right. Let us know if everything looks good, and yeah, and how excited you are because we're about to draw some winners for some PSN vouchers. What do you guys think about that? All right, so we have started just a little bit earlier, of course, so that we can do the draw. Axe is gonna give you some visuals on the map in the meantime, and yeah. So let me get straight into it. We've got 10 PSN vouchers to the value of 200 Rand up for grabs, and that is just a lucky draw to anybody who entered the Battle of Kakamas on Battlefy. So it doesn't matter if you played in the game that your team was actually in, as long as you were registered on the site at the time of the competition going live. So that's what we're going to do before the match, and then we have 3 extra PSN vouchers for afterwards, and that we can only draw afterwards because those 3 are to the value of 500 Rand, and 2 of them are going to go to random draws inside the team that wins, and then the third one is going to go to a random draw inside the second place team. Cool. Do we all have that? Does everybody understand? Am I making sense?
You made sense to me except for the currency because I don't understand that currency.
It's like little, beads and rocks and shiny stones. Yeah, that's pretty much the currency at the moment. It's pretty much the equivalent, if you guys were talking in dollars.
Okay, makes sense.
But but yeah, I mean, I think this is going to be great. It's the first time that Tier 1 is actually able to give away, and we have to say a huge thank you, of course, to our sponsors, Battlefy, for actually sponsoring the prizes for the tournament. And of course, Battlefy is our very first sponsor. They were on board from the beginning of Battle of Kakamas. We have picked up our second sponsor, E3 Esports, and yeah, we are going to just be getting bigger and better. And for the next tournament, I'm sure we'll have some really amazing prizes. So, shall we get into it? Let's have a look here. And are you guys keen? Are you guys keen? Are we going to do our very first draw? How does it sound? I don't know where Darren is. Darren usually does my drum roll on Discord, but unfortunately Darren's not here on the live chat. So we're just going to have to pretend there's a drum roll. And I'm going to do the very first name.
All right, let's get excited, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in.
All right, and the very first name is Alpha Whiskey. Now, Alpha Whiskey, let me just check here quickly, comes from 797 Gig. I'm sure he's very excited to be the very first recipient of a PSN voucher. Now, guys, if your name is called, I am taking notes on who is actually. I will keep that information. It'd be great if you could contact me afterwards as well, just so that I can get your email address and I can get that code to you. All right, so that was the very first one. Let's have a look at drawing number 2. Drum roll, please, guys. And the second name drawn is Bird Force. Bird Force, of course, is from Mad. And he actually, he killed me horribly last night in my tank. So I'm actually quite upset about that. It wasn't pleasant. Alright guys, it's unfortunate. I don't think that everybody, I know that Mad is playing tonight. I don't think Bird Force is on, but it would have been great to have everybody online to hear that they were winning, but we do what we can, hey? Alright, so let's see. Pick number 3 for a 200 Rand PSN voucher is Krantz ZA. Let's have a look and see what. Sorry, I'm just having a look here quickly to see what clan Krantz is from. Players of Exceptional Skill. Let's Great. It's good to see guys from different clans getting in. Obviously not the same guys all the time. Right, let's have a look at pick number 4. Oh, pick number 4 is Vaseline. Now, Vaseline is from MSMK, who are actually playing tonight. So that's great. It's great to see him on there. See, there's guys on here going crazy.
Pick me.
Another one. Pick me. All right, let's have a look here. Let's do another one. All right, so that is 4 so far. Let's have a look. Vicious Fox. Now let's see. The Vicious Fox is from also from players of exceptional skill. Wow.
What's up, War? What's up, Rotten
You guys
Dog?
have got the magic stuff. Hey, Rotten. You want that 500 voucher? Unfortunately, sorry, Pugsy, but the 500 voucher only goes to the 2 teams that are playing tonight. And they will be drawn after, so we know who is the winner and who is the runner-up. Alright, so now we are down to the final 5. Shall we draw another one, guys? What do you think? Shall I keep you in suspense? Alright, alright. Let's pick another one. Slim Saj. Slim Saj is from... No. Also from players? I swear, guys, this is not rigged. It is completely random. The randomizer does not know platoons. Everyone's names are entered differently.
I think it's fun. Like every time I've used like a randomizer, it doesn't seem so random, even though it is.
That's the randomness about a randomizer, unfortunately. I think I feel like I need to take all the rest of the players out of here just to make it even, but I won't do that because I'm not like that.
Rotten Dog, the battle will be starting here in about 8 minutes. And El Monkey, the way that you enter is if you were a part of this tournament, that's the ticket to enter. So you had to be a participant of one of the teams in this event.
All right, and to answer Liesel's question there, it is actually in the team that is playing. So basically, so MSMK and DPS are playing, so the first prize will be 2 people from that team. We'll take the team names and we'll actually put them into the randomizer, and 2 of the team will work 500 Rand each. And the runner-up, we will take the names, put them into the randomizer, and 1 of the team will walk away with 500 Rand. Alright, so we have a few more left to give away. 4 more before the start of the match. So let's pick another random name. Death's Collar. Death's Collar is mad, if I'm not mistaken. I believe Death's Collar is mad because, yes, he is mad because I was up against a squad of mad last night and he was one of them. One of my tank.
War, as far as the World Series go, I don't care who wins, but I am hoping for the Astros.
Hey, War. Alright, so now we've got 3 more codes to give away. Let's have a look and see. One more name. It's Hard 01. Let's have a look at where It's Hard falls in.
Yeah, in secret, sometimes it seems like when you talk, your mic cuts out a little bit. I don't know if you're talking directly into it.
I am, but it might just be the weather here again. Unfortunately, there's a bit of cloud cover, so I'm a little bit, yeah, I got a little bit of a problem there.
Okay.
But our latest winner is from DOA. It's hard. So see, it's not rigged. Different team. All right, guys. So now we have got two more codes to give away before the start of the match. I'm going to let the guys start to load in so long so that we can jump straight into the match when they are done.
And don't worry, guys, if her mic does cut out while she's calling out a name, she is marking them down so she knows which names were drawn, and they will be contacted after the match.
Yes, yes, yes. But it is always better to hear your name called out, I'm sure.
I would agree.
So I'll just message Axe and I'll just tell him who it is. Alright, so the second last name is Scully1. And he or she is from 4Q. So 4Q getting a mention here too. That's great to see. Alright guys, so we have one more code to give away for a 200 Rand PSN voucher to the general teams who have played in the competition. Let's have a look. Last name, Dr. Schultz. Where is Dr. Schultz? Playing for DPS, also one of the teams that are taking part tonight. That's great to see. Alright guys, so there are your 10 winners of the 200 Rand PSN vouchers. Alpha Whiskey, Bird Force, Krantz ZA, Vaseline, Vicious Fox, Slim Saj, Death's Collar, Ed's Hard, Scully, and Dr. Schultz. Congratulations to the winners. And guys, please, for the next tournament, where whoever is in your team that you want to get involved, no matter if they're going to be playing in the match or not, just get them on Battlefy. You know, this is how we choose how our winners for our random draws. All right. So there are 3 500 Rand PSN vouchers, and remember, we're going to be giving those away after the match to the teams that are taking part in tonight's match.
Congratulations to all of the winners. And again, thank you, Battlefy, for supporting Tier 1 Gaming and allowing us to hand out some of these sweet prizes that we have. And just in time, because it looks like we're about halfway loaded in for both teams.
Yes, yes. Oh, either I have been kicked for being idle.
All right.
Or, oh, no, we're loading. That's good.
All right, so I have seen in the chat a mixture of MSMK and the DPS.
Nice, nice.
See here, Prince is saying MSMK is going to take this in under 10 minutes. And
under 10 minutes.
It's going to be rough. And Adam's like, it's not going to be that easy. I don't think it'll be 10 minutes for either team to win this.
I'm hoping not. Of course, I want to, I want to see a good match. So I'm really hoping that both teams put up a really, really good fight. We've got 14 people from each team that have already loaded in, and look at that. They're so organized. They've already put themselves in the right teams. Well done, guys. But I just want to say thank you to everybody who has taken part in the tournament so far. So no matter what team you were from, if you only lasted 6 minutes in the tournament, I don't care. You are still winners. You're still awesome, and I still love you all. But congratulations to all the teams that took part, all the winners, all the guys who were knocked out, and of course to our 2 teams that are being featured here tonight. Good show. I think it's going to be awesome.
I think it's going to be a great match.
Death, how come you aren't playing tonight? Are you working?
Mossy says last night was in bed at 9 p.m. to watch the stream just to notice the stream didn't start for another 24 hours.
Nice. Well done, Mossy. Mossy, I believe would be Mossy. Let's have a look here. Still 14 from each side. The guys have agreed to start on 35 minutes. Just make sure there's no problems. It doesn't look like there's any problems.
I wish we could have an underdog story. Who is my money on? Ooh, that's a tough one because I like both of these teams.
Oh, you didn't make the cut today, Death. That's horrible. Is Vandango being really strict on his team? He really wants to walk away with 2 500 Rand PSN vouchers for his team.
Prince, I think I'm gonna. If I'm gonna pick a team, I'm gonna say DPS just to say DPS. Don't hate me.
Well, the guys know me. I refuse to pick a team when we're streaming. I was like, no, I don't do this. I don't do this. Just because I usually pick the wrong team, and then it makes me look bad.
It doesn't bother me if I look bad. It's all up in the air for now, so it's okay. Maybe halfway through the match, I'll make my prediction.
Yeah, just before that final objective, you'll be like, oh yes, that team's gonna win. Although we have had a couple of fights where we weren't sure at the end who was actually gonna
Yes, especially the last couple weeks or the last few matches, we had to wait for the in-game screen just to know.
Oh, you can say DPS, we know you like them more. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. See, this is why. This is why. Yeah, both teams have got a lot of great players, and I've got a lot of respect for both teams. I've actually got a lot of respect for all the people who've played in this tournament. We've had some great games. We've had some exceptional plays. So, I mean, either way, it's really not going to be a problem. So, I mean, we still have some really great content to be showing you.
War, I will be stream sniping for sure. Yeah, both of these teams are so good. In honest, I have no idea who's going to win it. If I had to actually put money on it, I would just keep the money in my pocket. Both of these teams are just really, really good. So we are less than 30 seconds.
Got 20 seconds left.
I'm excited.
This is so exciting. Or 15. Eek. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're off. MSMK in blue and DPS in red. Ooh, I'm so excited. I could just about scream.
Yes.
This has been such a great tournament, and for it to culminate in these two teams is actually great. I'm so super impressed with both teams. It looks like DPS have actually gone all the way through the building and are trying to head off the MSMK barrage. Looks like DPS did have the advantage there. They had more people on the flag. They still have more people on the flag. And let's have a look what happens when the tanks come in. I'm sure Sergeant Leadfeeder is in his Shimon. That's a horrible thing to see on the battlefield when you get there and you see Sergeant Leadfeeder and you're like, no, I think I'm going to leave the server now.
So it looks like DPS is really kind of pinned down in that far corner in the second story, and MSMK has the left side as well as they're starting to push in on these DPS players. They're one room separating these two teams right now up top. The burn is in MSMK's favor at the moment.
Oh, but they're losing it.
Let's see how the tanks are doing. It looks like Sergeant Leadfeeder is starting to kind of... He's just toggling back and forth, protecting himself. He's getting a shot and then moving back into cover, which is very, very smart.
It looks like my girl Lisa over there in the tank for DPS, Little Green Monster, is facing off directly across the flag from Sergeant Leadfeeder, so it's tank on tank there. Ugh. It's always an interesting situation.
Uh-oh. She's got some enemies right on the front of the bridge. She's down to 19%, 14, and she is done. Oh, look at this Zanny.
Oh.
He is like backflanked. Oh, but he gets taken out by Ryan.
Oh. Nice attempt there, though. I do love to see a back flank.
As you can see, kind of both teams are stacked up in the buildings. MSMK does have the lower ground on DPS's side of the flag. Let's see if they can push in here. Oh, Reckoning's coming up from behind. Gets taken out. So
it looks like DPS may have advantage of numbers slowly, so not much more, I don't think.
let's kind of just look at the scoreboard here. Ripper Jack is just throwing AT rocket guns in the second story across the way at DPS. And he actually gets hit by Rockado.
Oh. Nicely done.
Who's got ammo?
It looks like MSMK has pushed the DPS guys into one corner building, and danger of that is a few rocket guns, of course, some grenades, and you're kinda stuck.
There is so many in there. The building face finally comes down, so there's going to be a lot of more exposed bodies. They're not going to be able to hide behind the windowsill.
You see some of the MSMK guys. See, Zanny is already doing his back flank onto the next objective. That's how confident he is that MSMK is... Oh, no, he's turned back.
I think...
Maybe not that confident. Oh, who's this creeping up the back here? Malice.
So
Catching some of the DPS guys unawares.
So MSMK will take the Charlie flag. MSMK's tank is already pushing up. They took a little damage, so they will be backing up just to get some repairs off. Let's see what the pushing is. Let's see their push for MSMKs on this left side bridge.
I can patch your wounds.
So DPS has got all the possession at the moment on that Delta objective. The MSMK is pushing in from 3 different points.
Luke the Fuhrer actually was just very lucky at first.
overwhelm them?
There was a down tree providing them some concealment pushing to that objective, and as soon as he gets to the objective it disappears and there's like 8 DPS players just looking right at him.
I was like, yeah, I'm new here. Is this the way to the bar? Like, I'm lost. I'm not really here. Oh, the monkeys have pushed the dogs off the flag. This could be very, very troublesome for DPS, unfortunately.
Let's see if we can get this tank engagement here. You can see Little Green Monster Oh, and she goes down. Sergeant takes down DPS's tank. So MSMK will be pushing that tank up on the objective.
Yeah, I do agree in chat though. Sergeant Edfeeder is a beast. He's a beast in that machine. Well, he's a machine in that machine.
See him? One of their soldiers.
Right, DPS scrambling, but they cannot get past that. The entrances to those buildings, unfortunately.
This flag is very hard to
do get
hold
pushback.
for the defensive. I mean, you really only have two pathways that can get you to the objective in a fairly quick manner. But let's see if Sergeant is going to be able to push his tank up.
And this is I think the one objective in this entire map that the tank is really no good on. I mean, you know, he can support from the outside, but he's not really useful on the actual flag unless he comes around that back entrance and makes his way through there, which becomes very problematic because that's when you're susceptible to limpets and mines and all those kinds of things. Those lovely things that we hate so much. Right, MSMK has managed to get a lot of their bodies on that flag though.
This is a very tough
And
objective.
Zanny takes out Gorillas. So this is.
I like what DPS is doing. Oh, going to give away its position slowly. He's hiding inside the rubble building. They didn't see him on the flag. Still there. So DPS has a lot on this inside alley. But MSMK is pushing from the last objective through the downstairs building.
They were attempting a back flank there, but it seems as though they were spotted and taken out, unfortunately. Oh, we're very close to seeing MSMK take this flank.
They're going to 2 seconds. Nope. DPS. Oh, it's starting to go back up.
Oh.
And they do. So,
Oh no, that was so close. We're down to the very final telegraphs.
and MSMK still has their tank up at the moment. So they're going to be pushing down this back road. They're going to be pushing closer to the Bravo telegraph station. Let's see if Entropy for MSMK can go ahead and push up. I think he is going to go ahead and push up and arm the Bravo telegraph as well. There's a slew of MSMK arming the Alpha telegraph at the exact same time. This is going to be tough because they're going to have to split their forces to try and disarm both of these. There is no DPS inside the Alpha objective. MSMK's got their tank right on the Bravo objective. He can just keep throwing.
I think if any attempt was going to be made at any of those objectives, the Bravo one was not a good idea. Just because Sergeant is right there and he is relentless in that tank. I mean, that building doesn't even exist
I think
anymore.
Prince's 10-minute timer might be accurate.
Well then. Very, very well played by MSMK, and a very good effort there by DPS. Now, give me some time, and I'm going to put the names of those two teams into the randomizer, and we're going to be able to draw the 3 winners of the 500 Rand PSN vouchers. So, Axe, what did you think of the game? Overall, and overall of the tournament, do you think it's been a great one?
As far as the whole tournament, I thought it was great. All the teams that participated did very, very well. And for some of the teams that may have struggled early on and might have got the ones that got their losses early, they're going to be able to go back and look at what they did. And I think the next tournament, they're going to show up and be a lot better. As far as this final match goes, for the fight for Charlie Flag, seeing that, I was thinking it was going to be a little closer. But it just seemed like MSMK's strategy, pushing past that first objective, just was far superior than DPS's defense.
Yeah, I think that once MSMK got the momentum off that Charlie flag, I think that DPS struggled a little bit to actually push back against them. Okay, give me just a second.
So, chat, what did you guys think of the tournament and or this final match? Is this something that you guys would be interested having in the future again? I know I see someone saying that maybe double elimination tournaments.
Yeah, double elimination obviously does work a lot better. It is a much more even way of determining a winner. You know, when we came up with the idea for Battle of Kakamas, we actually we wanted a quick tournament. We wanted to introduce the guys into Tier 1 and give them a great you know, starting point, and just show them, you know, this is what we do, and this is what we want to offer you guys. And obviously then the sponsor jumped in and they were like, well, here's money. They threw prizes at us, so that was great. But yes, I do agree, double elimination is always a better option.
And Sean, like you saying that last week's match between MSMK and LGD was like the final, I mean, they're two very strong teams, but DPS, you cannot take it away that they were able to overcome MAD to make it to the finals. I mean, they did win that match. And I guess some of the players are just going to play against each other right now. It's just MSMK right now going at it, so I'm just going to play this in the background.
Yeah. Guys, you know, yes, best of 3 would have been great, but just remember that sometimes a match in Frontlines can go on for 40 minutes. So if we were going to have a 3 40-minute matches in a row, it just becomes really exhausting, you know, not only for the players, but for us, we have to be entertained as well. But yeah, it wasn't meant to be a really long tournament. So that's something I'm really trying to get across. The Conquest tournaments are the long ones, the ones that we really enjoy running with. Alright, so I've been asked by the guys to keep the stream running so they can also join and be part of the draw.
Alright.
I can help you.
Alright, so yeah. There should be rules, no AA. Yeah, that's not what we're about.
We don't try to put a bunch of rules in play. I mean, the teams had to agree on most of the rules, and I mean that's how a lot of the rules with I know our international committee, a lot of the teams, at least their leaders, sit down and discuss what rules they would like to be allowed and which ones that they don't. And that's how we do it. We do it as a group, not just Tier 1 is saying this is how the rules are going to be and this is how they're going to remain.
Yeah. And I mean, the whole emphasis is on actually playing a game. Battlefield is not Call of Duty. Battlefield is not CSGO. Okay, Battlefield is about all-out warfare. So the concept for us was to actually have a tournament and have a league that focused on what Battlefield is good at. That's why we don't exclude vehicles. That's why we don't exclude certain weapons. I mean, if you can use it and the guy on the opposite team can use it, then where's the disadvantage? If you can use AA and the other team can use AA, then where's your disadvantage? It's really all about all-out warfare, and that is what we're trying to bring across with Tier 1. And again, it was decided on, so that's the way it's gonna go. Alright guys, I'm not gonna wait too much longer. I hope that the teams, MSMK and DPS, have managed to get into the stream. But I am gonna do the draw in the meantime. They can always watch it afterwards. But I will keep the names, of course. Let's have a look here. So I'm gonna do the DPS draw first. So remember, DPS coming in second place in the Battle of Kakamas. One person from a team I will draw. So it will be random from that team. Okay, so DPS is in my randomizer. Let's pick a name. Adio. Alright, Adio from DPS. Nice work, nice work. Right, so the next one would be from MSMK. Just grabbing it, putting it on my randomizer. Alright, so remember, two names from DPS, two names from MSMK. Alright. Alright. The first thing I just want to say here, Shaylin, I promise you, if you don't like the tournament, you really don't have to play in it. Honestly, we're not begging you to play in it. We don't really, yeah. Okay, so, from MSMK, two names. Very first one is going to be Aster Sissy. Well done to Aster Sissy. And we have seen that name pop up on the kill feed so many times. So many times.
So many.
Alright, and the very last name to win a 500 Rand PSN voucher is... Drumroll. Actually, you're supposed to be making drumroll noises.
That's about all I got.
Ultra Voids. Well done to Ultra Voids, to Aster Sissy, and to Adio for taking home vouchers to the value of 500 Rand PSN. And of course, well done to the teams, obviously.
Congratulations to our winners. And also, guys, just to remind you that starting October 27th, we are starting our Silesian Offensive 20v20 Conquest. The first game will be on the 27th. It is 3 p.m. Eastern time here in the U.S. and 9 p.m. MET time. And then the second match will be on Saturday, the 28th, the same times. So that will be our next tournament.
All right. And I know the guys from South Africa are very, very excited to be able to know when they're going to play their next tournament. At the moment, we're running a European tournament, we're running a Frontlines in the US, and we're running a Conquest in the US. So as soon as we've got an opening for broadcasting, we're going to be working on it in the meantime, but as soon as there's an opening for broadcasting, the next South African tournament will be started. Exciting stuff. So if you guys are interested, if you are looking to get in on the next tournament, and as far as I know, I think it might be 20v20 Conquest or 16v16 Conquest, depending on the team sizes, get on our Discord. Because that's going to be the place where everyone decides on things, where the team sizes are going to be decided and everything like that. So yeah, I mean, if you want to be part of it, get on our Discord, and that is Tier 1 Gaming Live. But yeah, if you want the Discord code, okay, so obviously you need a code for Discord. You're going to have to go www.tier1gaminglive.com/Discord, and you'll be able to get in through there. Right.
And again, thank you guys for all your support throughout this whole tournament. We really, really appreciate it. I know Ender and Endseeker's been working their butts off in the background, getting all this stuff set up, along with all the leaders. Again, thank you, Battle5, for sponsoring us. And who did you say our second sponsor was?
E3 Esports.
E3 Esports.
They are... Yeah, they do esport clothing and apparel and that sort of thing. So there's going to be some, I'm sure, some team apparel that's going to be coming out of it as well. So we're still looking at what they can actually give us. We're still in negotiation there, but they've definitely stepped on as sponsors.
All right, so congratulations to MSMK for being the Kakamas champions.
And well done, obviously, to all other teams and to DPS for being runners-up. And like I said, to everybody, let us just absorb how great the tournament was, how much fun everybody had, and how great the teams were. Right, thank you guys for tuning in. We obviously can't do all of this without everybody's support. So thank you for your support. Thank you for tuning in every Tuesday and Thursday and hanging out on the chat with us. That's obviously my favorite part.
It is mine as well.
And thank you, of course, to Axe. Yeah, thank you, of course, to Axe, who gives up his, what is it, afternoon now? Morning?
It's early afternoon.
Early afternoon. Okay, so thank you for giving up your early afternoons for us and being here to broadcast with me.
I appreciate it, and I love it.
Great stuff. All right, guys. Yeah, like I said, get on our Discord, get on our Facebook page, and just keep a lookout for the next tournament. And we'll see you soon.
Take care, guys.